So tonight we will show you what I have done in the past with great success and how it operates now if I wanted something in this world, and who does not. I would formulate an act which would imply that I have it, and then in my imagination, I would simply having performed that act, I would yield completely to this being within me to execute it. I fall off into sleep, convinced that he hurt me, that he saw my act in faith. I simply yield completely to him having acted. It's an act of self-commission. I perform the act. What act? Act as though I had what I sought. I act as though I heard that you have what you asked to me. I perform an act, and then I yield completely to that depth of my own being, who is God. I allow from that depth to externalize it for me. All I have to do is to completely yield to this being within me, for he has ways and means. I, on this level of my being, no, not out. I rise then under compulsion, and under this compulsion, I go through a series of events which will lead up to the fulfillment of that to which I heal him. I assume that it's done, and then I commune with myself and gave thanks within me that it is done, and it works in every way. You want to be, and you name it. You want to be successful in the world of Caesar, in dollars and cents, nothing wrong with it. You want to be a successful doctor, successful lawyer, success. I don't care what it is you want to be, but then formulate in your mind's eye what it would be like if it were true. How would you see the world if you were now the man that you would like to be? See it in your mind's eye, and then yield yourself completely to the depth of your own being. How do I do that? Simply fall asleep in the assumption. I dare to assume that I am. At the moment, reason denies, and they'll fall asleep in their assumption, legally, completely to the depth of my own being, to externalize it in my world. I will wake tomorrow morning under compulsion to do certain things which I hadn't formulated, I hadn't determined. I'll find I'll meet the right people. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do the other, and it all adds up towards the externalization of my assumption. So within you is that power, within you is that wisdom, to do anything that you desire in this world. So this is the faith of which I speak. How do I do it? You can sit right here and you go to bed at night, as you are told in the full psalm. Commune with your own self upon your bed and be silent. You don't commune with another, you commune with your own self, that's God. For the self of man is God. When you say I am, that's God. There is no other God. But you don't see him now. He has become invisible. The darkest night in the world was when God became invisible. He told the story to all of us before we set forth. Then he became invisible and took up his residence in us. He became invisible, and in us, he is I am my own wonderful human imagination. That's not so. I don't see my imagination as I see objects in space, for imagination is the reality that is causing these objects in space. So I see the fruits of its activity, but I do not see it because it is invisible. The day will come. I will see it. I have seen him. He has no beginning, no end. He is the Ancient of Days, but his infinite love is nothing but love. Yet he will wait on us just as swiftly, and is indifferent when the willing us is evil, as when it is good. For it is he who does all things, so he's entirely up to man what he imagines. What am I going to imagine? But remember, when I imagine, I must imagine, and then completely yield. That is faith. You've been taught, believe you're a worm. You came out of a swamp, and then suddenly you became a tadpole, and you became something else, and finally you find yourself a man. Forget it. You are the gods who came down from heaven and assumed the restriction, the limitation of man. This is the limit of contraction, and you assumed it, and you're going to fulfill a definite purpose in man. And while you walk the earth as man, that predetermined plan will erupt within you, and the whole thing will unfold within you, beginning with the resurrection. The resurrection did not take place in the Near East, in some little place, where they are looking for it now. It takes place in man. Man is where God is buried. The Holy Sepulchre is the skull of man. It's not in the Near East. The Bethlehem that they're talking about is in the skull of man. Zion, his holy place where he dwells, that's the skull of man. And the whole drama unfolds within man, and the whole thing is contained within the scholar. Man has nothing to do with anything on the outside. They're looking in vain. All the archaeologists are looking in vain. And they bring back all this nonsense. You are the Lord Jesus Christ. There is nothing outside of man. The whole drama takes place within man. It has nothing to do with anything outside. You are living in a world of shadows, and the drama is within. So let us now get back to this simple approach of faith. Do you know what you want, either for yourself or for another? A scene which would imply the fulfillment of your dream. Just construct it. Enter into it just as though it were true. Feel what it would feel like if it were true, and give thanks to the one who is going to execute it. It's your own being. I grant you, but he is the depth of your own being. He is the Father. You haven't found him yet, but he is the Father, and you are now on the surface of your being. So fall asleep in the conviction that things are as you desire them to be, in confidence that he will execute it. I use the word he. It's yourself. But for clarity's sake, I say he because you're not aware of him as yet. You will be one day. Everyone will be aware of their being, and because that being has one Son, and that one Son is the Son of all. We are one. There's only one. There aren't millions of gods. Only one God. But the one God is made up of a brotherhood, and we are the brothers, raising ourselves to the level of the one God. But I've been sent to tell you this, and tell you, I will and must. If only a few hear it, what does it matter? You hear it with conviction that he will execute it.